Hello children, I am Sarika Sharma ma'am. Hope you are safe at home. Today I am going to teach you science, chapter 3, that is food and health. In this chapter children, we will read and I will explain you also about food, health, how food is related with health, food groups, nutrients, balanced diet, junk food, ways to make your diet healthy, diseases related to lifestyle, prevention of lifestyle and food habits related diseases. So let's begin children. As the chapter says, food and health. So first of all, I will explain you about food. Food is any substance consumed to provide nutritional support for an organism. Food is usually of plant or animal origin. Children, everybody eat the food which is coming from either the way from plants or from the animal and contains essential nutrients such as carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins or minerals. Now next children, I told you before that also that the chapter is about food and health. Already I told you about the food. Now we come to the health. Health can be defined as physical, mental and social well-being and as a resource for living a full life. It refers not only to the absence of disease but the ability to recover and bounce back from illness and other problems. Children, it means for a person to be considered healthy, both the body and mind should completely fit. And to remain healthy, you require proper food, exercise, rest, hygiene and correct posture. Now children, next I told you how food is related to health. I am telling you this is the main thing, how food is related to health. Children, if we get too much food or food that gives our body the wrong instructions, we can become overweight. Like suppose we are eating the food and not taking rest, again eating the food, not doing any exercise, what will happen? You may suffer from various diseases. So it will affect your, what will happen? It will affect your, health. And what will happen? Undernourished and at a risk for the development of diseases and conditions such as arthritis, diabetes and heart disease. In short, what we eat is central to our health. If you will eat healthy food, you will become healthy. If you will be eating the unhealthy food, you may have the different type of various type of diseases. Now children, when we studied in 4th class, we were simply studying about the food what we eat, from plant giving food, from animal giving. But now in 5th class, we will read about the food groups. Children, you eat a variety of food during the day. So what is a food group? A food group is a collection of foods that share similar nutritional properties or biologically classification. List of nutrition guides typically divide foods into food groups and recommended dietary allowance recommend daily serving of each group for a healthy diet. It means you should eat healthy food and you should take all the nutrients which your body requires. Children, now you will ask, ma'am, what is nutrients? So, what is nutrients, children? Nutrients are, if we say in a simple words, the food you eat contains useful substance called nutrients. जो भी आप खाते हैं उसमें जो useful substance है, these are called nutrients. But if I define that or if I explain that, just see, nutrients are compounds in foods essential to life and health, providing us with energy, the building blocks for repair, the growth and substances necessary to regulate chemical processes. There are 6 major nutrients, children. What are the 6 major nutrients, children? Carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, mineral and water. One by one I will explain. Children, first of all we will talk about carbohydrate. Children, carbohydrate provide energy to your body, first thing. And they are the sugar, starch and fibers found in fruits, grains, vegetables and milk products. They are called carbohydrates because, as the name says, carbohydrates, at the chemical level they contain carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. For example, bread, rice, fruits, vegetables, like that. It is the carbohydrates chart. Now second, what I told you, fats. Children, fats give twice the energy that carbohydrates gives. First thing, जो carbohydrates हमें energy देते हैं, they gives twice of that. They are the type of nutrients that you get from your diet. It is essential to eat some fats, though it is very harmful to eat too many. The fats you eat give your body energy that it needs to work properly. During exercise, your body uses calories from carbohydrates you have eaten. Children, what happened? I told you that you should not take fat in a huge quantity, large quantity. But even that, one thing I would like to mention here, that carbohydrates and fats are called energy giving food. What they are called? Energy giving food. And children, what will happen if you will eat too much fats? The extra fat gets deposited under the skin, and excessive fat in your body can make you overweight and can cause obesity, and it may cause heart diseases. Examples, children: fatty meats, cheese, butter, avocado, chocolates, etc. And children, I know that you like chocolate, but today I just told you that you just eat little fat amount of fat, so please eat little chocolate. Now next is proteins. Children, protein help your body build new cells and repair worn out and damaged cells. And one more thing, children, proteins are required in large quantities for growing children. Just see, a substance found in food such as meat, fish, eggs and beans. It is important for helping people and animals to grow and to be healthy. They do most of the work in cells and are required for the structure, function and regulation of the body's tissues and organs. Children, before that what I told you, fats. और जो कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स, और मैंने आपको उससे पहले बताया था, yes, carbohydrates and fats, and I told you these were the energy giving foods. Now I am talking about the proteins. Proteins are called bodybuilding food also, children. So we have two types of proteins. One is plant giving proteins and another is animal proteins. Plant proteins, they are obtained from plants, and animal proteins, they are obtained from animals. Plant proteins, in the picture you can say grains and vegetables, and animal proteins, as you are watching on your screen, eggs, fishes and milk. Children, now we come to vitamins. Vitamins are nutrients that are required by our body in very small quantities but which are essential for the normal functioning of the body. One of the several substances that are found in certain types of food and that are important for growth and good health. They help shore up bones, heal wounds, and bolster your immunity system. They also convert food into energy and repair cellular damage. For example, fish, fruits. On your screen you can see the different types of vitamins pictures. Children, your body requires 13 vitamins to function normally. Fruits, eggs, fish and green leafy vegetables are rich sources of vitamins. Now we come to minerals. Yes, like vitamins, minerals are also required in small quantities but are essential for the natural functioning of the body. Same. And now I'll explain. Minerals are inorganic nutrients, that is they are material found in foods that are essential for growth and health and do not contain the element carbon. In the context of nutrition, a mineral is a chemical element required as an essential nutrient by organism to perform functions necessary for life. Example, meat and cereal. Here is the chart of minerals, children. Children, vitamins and minerals help our body to fight diseases and are called protective food. What they are called? Well, they are called protective food. Children, now we will talk about roughage. Along with the 5 nutrients, our body also requires roughage. And what is roughage? Roughage, also known as fiber or bulk, is an indigestible compound that your body can't absorb. It is found in many fruits, vegetables, grains and legumes. For example, whole grain and vegetables. Children, if we say in the simple way, what is roughage? Roughage is the fiber present in food. Corn, green leafy vegetable and whole grain. I already told you, and this is the chart of roughage. Now children, we talk about water, and water is very essential for the proper functioning of the body. What is the function of the water? Let's discuss. First, I'll explain you water. Water is defined as an essential nutrient because it is required in amounts that exceed the body's ability to produce it. Water is also required for digestion, absorption, transportation, dissolving nutrients, elimination of waste products and thermoregulation. Children, what are the functions? Functions are like it helps to maintain a constant body temperature, and it helps to remove waste from the body, and it helps in digestion. Now children, I'll talk about balanced diet. What do you mean by balanced diet? To keep yourself healthy, we need a balanced diet. It means all the nutrients which we have discussed earlier, you should include your daily diet. To grow and stay healthy, it is important that you eat balanced diet. A balanced diet is a diet that contains adequate amount of different nutrients. Here is a chart of balanced diet, children. You need 40% of fruits and vegetables, which is in the blue chart. Equal amount of fiber rich carbohydrates in orange chart and proteins in green chart, and less amount of fats. This is the chart of balanced diet. Next children, now we will talk about junk food. What do you mean by junk food? Before that, we talked about healthy food which you should eat. Now it is junk food is not good for your health. And what is junk food, children? Junk food is unhealthful food that is high in calories from sugar or fat with little dietary fiber, protein, vitamins, minerals, or other important forms of nutritional value. Children, it means junk food don't have any nutritional value. So children, you should avoid to take junk food. You should not take it. Now in the pictures you see two types of food. One is unhealthy and another is healthy. It is recognized that first one is unhealthy. It contains for pizza, burger, you can see that also french fries, and the next one is healthy. It contains soup, it contains juice, fruits, vegetables, like that. So children, if I said tick the correct one, what you will do? You might be thinking that ma'am, I will correct one, but no, it is not good for your health. So you will tick correct second one, which is good for your health. Now, as I talked about the balanced diet, now I will tell you ways to make your diet healthy. How you can make your diet healthy. Children, diet can be made healthy by cutting down on fats, salt, sugar, and by increasing fibers. And fibers. And what are the ways how you can make your diet healthy? The ways are sprouting. Every time your mothers are making, suppose take the sprouts, chana le lijiye, sprouts, dal you can eat, sprout, lobia, means so many sprout things your mother cooks, so you should take it. It is method of germinating seeds to be eaten raw or cooked. Example मैंने पहले दे चुकी हूँ. Now we come to the fermentation. It is a healthy way of cooking because it creates beneficial enzyme. And what are the example, children? Yes, idli and dhokla. They are made by fermentation. Now next is steaming. And these are the ways to make your diet healthy. Steaming, it is a healthy way of preparing food, and it keeps to retaken vitamins and minerals, taste and colors. Vegetables and meat can be steamed and eaten. Right, children? Now, children, if we will not take healthy food, if we will take unhealthy food, what will happen? Yes, you may suffer from the diseases. And what do you mean by diseases? A disease is a particular abnormal condition that negatively affects the structure or function of all or part or an organism, and that is not due to any immediate external injury. What are the diseases, children? A disease is a condition in, अगर हम simple way में बोलें, it is a condition in which the body or a part of the body does not function properly and is not in healthy condition. कोई भी body का part है, अगर हमें disease है तो it will not function properly. There are the two types of diseases, children, communicable and non-communicable. Communicable, the disease which can spread from one person to another by means of direct contact, water or food or germs carrying micro. For example, cold and cough. और जो सबसे ज़्यादा एग्जाम्पल, चिल्ड्रन, नाउ वी आर लिविंग इन लॉकडाउन, एवरीवन इज सफरिंग प्रॉब्लम. So what is the disease? Yes, it is corona. It is spreading all over the world, children. Now next is non-communicable diseases. A non-communicable disease, short form is NCD, is a disease that is not transmissible directly from one person to another. NCDs include Parkinson's disease, autoimmune disease, strokes, most heart disease, most cancers, diabetes, chronic kidney disease, and others. So children, it is non-communicable disease. you can take now we will you can take the non communicable disease, like I told you, heart attack or cancer disease. If I'll say you to write any non communicable disease, you can write cold and cough, and non communicable disease you can write, yes, heart attack and or whatever, this is cancer disease, anything. Now we call about malnutrition. What happens? It happens due to insufficient amount of proteins and carbohydrates in the diet. What is that? Lack of sufficient nutrients in the body. Malnutrition occurs when the body does not get enough nutrients. Causes include a poor diet, as I told you. Carbohydrates and proteins, if they are in the less amount, the child will suffer from the malnutrition. And digestive conditions are or another diseases. On your screen, children, it is the symptom. If a child is suffering from malnutrition, has very thin arms and legs, as you can see on your screen in picture, they have very thin arms and legs, a swollen belly, patchy skin, reddish hair color, and general weakness. Now we talk about the disease related to the lifestyle. Children, lifestyle diseases are defined as diseases linked to the way people live their life. जैसा हम जीते हैं, हमारा जो लाइफस्टाइल डिजीज़ेज़ हैं वो इसी पर निर्भर करती हैं. सम एग्जांपल्स आर स्मोकिंग, ओवर यूज ऑफ अल्कोहल, पुअर डाइट एंड लैक ऑफ फिजिकल एक्सरसाइज. जस्ट सी definition: the disease linked to the way people live their life. Example, smoking, I told you, and overuse of alcohol. Now what are the types? Obesity: this is caused due to unhealthy habits, excessive eating during meals, and reduced physical exercise. So obesity, it reduce and when we have this, so when we don't do the exercise, we may get obesity. Next is high blood pressure. It is due to little physical activity. Diseases like high blood pressure can occur. So children, now you are watching now what the exercise plays a role. क्या रोल वो एक्सरसाइज और फिजिकल एक्सरसाइज व्हेन यू डू, इट प्लेज एन इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल इन आवर डेली लाइफ रूटीन. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज स्ट्रेस एंड एंजाइटी, जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा फेमस है. स्ट्रेस एंड एंजाइटी कैन बी नॉर्मल इन स्ट्रेसफुल सिचुएशंस सच एज पब्लिक स्पीकिंग और टेकिंग अ टेस्ट. सॉरी चिल्ड्रन. एंड एंजाइटी इज ओनली एन इंडिकेटर ऑफ अंडरलाइंग डिजीज व्हेन फीलिंग्स बिकम एक्सेसिव, all consuming and interfere with daily living. मतलब children, stress and anxiety does not just affect our mentally but has clear physical effects which increase the risk of diabetes and cardiac disease. If your anybody is having stress or anxiety, it just increase the risk of diabetes and cardiac disease on that person. Now children, how we can prevent? Yes, lifestyles and food habits related disease can be prevented by exercising, avoiding fried food, getting periodic checkup, medical checkup you can say, avoiding smoking and getting adequate sleep. All these things are very important for prevention of lifestyle and food habits related diseases. So children, with this I conclude this chapter, food and health. I already explained all these things which the chapter was having. I know that you don't have books with you, so I have given you the assignment. Tick the correct answer, match the following and give 2 examples of each. Children, you have to do all these things in your copy. Do all these given exercise in copy and learn it. So hope you understood children. Thank you for watching. Thank you children.